Good morning, guys. I hope we're all sparkly. Testosterone is integral for drive and determination. And lacking drive and determination is one of the cardinal presenting symptoms of low testosterone, alongside a multitude of other symptoms, including lethargy, low mood, low libido, not feeling yourself, and having discord in that knowledge. Irritability. We used to think that obviously irritability is associated with high testosterone. But actually, no. Irritability is a common presenting symptom. There is discord in your brain. Why do I feel like this? Why am I reacting to this situation in this peculiar way? Why am I lacking confidence and self-esteem? It's unusual. What's going on? And obviously, you don't know. So that creates uncertainty and doubt and fear. And we don't like that. And we rebel against that. So when we're young, we are dumb and we are full of testosterone. As we know, testosterone is cardinal for drive and determination. So what are you supposed to do when you're young? You're supposed to go and hunt and supposed to go and gather. You also have high dopamine, which is associated with high testosterone. You engage in risky behaviors. Why? Because you are seeking contrast. Now, let's just take these two chemicals. Testosterone, your anabolic hormone. Dopamine, your pleasure hormone. Why would they be high, and why would you need to seek risky behaviors or big rewards from taking these necessary risks? Because it's all about contrast. Contrast is integral to the human experience. Experiencing highs, experiencing lows, appreciating the highs and learning from the lows. So we need contrast in our lives. So when you are younger and you have high testosterone and so you have high dopamine, in order to elicit a reward, aka dopamine, you need to do something big and something bold. Now, because we lack a survival need and we are presented with choices and our monkey brain says choose the path of least resistance, we do exactly that. We choose the path of least resistance. We make bad choices. And lots of the guys sat in front of me, and myself included, have made bad choices. Why? Because they're fun. Regrets? No, never. Wish I'd done less, but no regrets. You can't have regrets because everything that's happened before has got me sat right here talking to you, to the iPhone, to an inanimate object that I deplore and detest. But it is what it is. So, these bad choices. What are these bad choices that some of us make? The commonest one, obviously, is anabolic steroids. Now, why do people take anabolic steroids? There are numerous reasons, but there's no malice involved. So you are trying to achieve a big, strong, healthy physique to attract the honeys. To achieve a goal. Again, this drive and determination, and testosterone is integral to that. High testosterone, anabolic steroids, feed that machine, feed that ego to allow you to achieve your goal. But you lack insight and you lack empathy and understanding. But it doesn't matter because you are going to achieve that goal. Recreational drugs. Ecstasy, cocaine, all sorts. they have a deleterious effect on your mental health and subsequently have a knock-on effect on your male androgen profile. Why? Because all hormones are dependent, they are not independent. Whether that be a direct relationship or an indirect relationship, we must appreciate that all hormones are integral to health, and we need to adopt a holistic approach to our health. Lifestyle, nutrition, exercise. Do not ignore anything. What else? Booze. That socially acceptable drug that is everywhere. It seeps into every aspect of our lives. Every soap opera has a pub at the centre of it. It's disgusting, really. And what do you do to celebrate? Let's go out for a drink. What do you do to commiserate? Let's have a drink. What are we going to do? Well, you can't change the machine, but you can change yourself. What else? Antidepressants. Oh, don't get me started on antidepressants. Please start to look for causation. It really drives me mad that a lot of my guys have presented to the clinic and been to their GP and offered antidepressants plus or minus Viagra. Rather than looking for causation, it is shocking. It's deplorable, really, but it's a quick fix. As we discussed in the last video, your GP is under so much pressure. He literally has 10 minutes to explore ideas, concerns, expectations, perform an appropriate investigations and examination, come up with a management plan, check concordance. 10 minutes. So, yeah, you can kind of understand why you are offered antidepressants plus or minus talking therapies rather than looking for causation. But let's take a step back and think, what can I do to affect a positive change? Education and understanding. So we will affect a change. It's going to take some time, but we will do it. Promise. What else? Opiates. Over-the-counter painkillers. Harder stuff like smack, etc. Seeking that narcotic state, that decreased level of consciousness. Why? Because the model is fucked. Pardon me, French. We are literally pawns in a chess game, and we are complicit in this game, and that rings alarm bells in our minds. We know it does. We know it does. But what am I going to do? Well, I need to have the vaccine if I want to go to America. Watch out for this. Mandatory vaccines. You will not be able to go to XYZ. Some of your civil liberties will be taken away unless you have the vaccine. This untested, unproven, long-term safety profile vaccine. I'll take my chances. Healthy, vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc. Will I be allowed to? Ooh, time will tell. Let's watch this space. So all of these naughty things and things that are harmful, and the benefits and risk discussion hasn't fully been explained to you, has led you to sit there in front of me. Although you're not in front of me, are you, obviously? You know what I mean. We make bad choices. Risk, reward, path of least resistance. So you've got low testosterone. You've come to me for TRT. Let's get you back to your old self. Now that's impossible. Sorry. I was happy when I was... Yeah. You cannot go back to the person you were 10 years ago. You can only be the person you are right now. And it's all a matter of perspective. You need to have the foundations in order to do that. Listen to the right people, but physically optimize your melandrin levels. I want to be high. You don't want to be high. High testosterone, high dopamine doesn't make sense. You're in nirvana. You just don't appreciate it. So TRT. TRT should make you cool, calm, and collected. You should not be heightened all the time. You should be able to empathize, understand, assimilate, all sorts of big complicated words. You should be able to appreciate the moment, be present in the moment. I will leave you with this. 2 bulls at the top of a hill. A dad bull and a son bull. The son looks down at the field of cows and he goes, "Why don't we run down there and have sex with one of those cows?" The dad bull says, "Son, let's walk down and have sex with them all."